Hello, I saw your question in the email on the final practice, number 46. Comes from Section 8, Chapter 8, Section 3. It's like 17 out of the book. What quite sure what part of the question you have difficulty with. I guess there's A through F. I'm showing B and C here. I'm just, I don't know where you, assuming maybe you know how to set up the hypothesis test. Talk to you about maybe finding the critical values and how to calculate the mean standard deviation. A company wants to determine whether its consumer product rating 0 through 10 have changed from last year to this year. Table below shows the consumer product ratings for 8 consumers for last year. And so this is like consumer 1, 2, 3. These are different people. You can import the data right into StatCrunch. This is their rating last year. They gave it a 5, and then the next year the same individual gave it a 6, etc. I'll talk to you about how to find the critical values here. So there's eight people in the sample. So degrees of freedom are n minus 1 or 8 minus 1. There's 7 degrees of freedom, and alpha is 0.05. So with those two pieces of information, you can find the critical values. It's a two-tailed test, and so you could use the table. It's table 5 available with the book, the T distribution table. And so if you look in the one column, it's 7, and across the top, it's a two-tailed test with 0.05. It'll give you this number, 2.365. And since it's two-tailed, it's plus or minus. Or you can go to StatCrunch, and click on Stat, Calculators, and the T calculator. And you could put in 7 for the degrees of freedom. Now, for the area under the curve, you need to do it between, since it's a two-tailed test, and in the area between, you'd have to enter 1 minus this 0.05 or 0.95 if you were using the calculator, and it'll give you these two numbers. So that's how you can get the critical value, easily using the table from the book or the T calculator available in StatCrunch. Next, you want to calculate the mean of the differences and the standard deviation of those differences. So I imported this data here, consumer 1 through 8 and their ratings. Then I just did this by hand. I called it D. I just subtracted 5 minus 6 is negative 1. 7 minus 6 is positive 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. I just did this by hand. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 8 minus 4 is positive 4. So I just typed these numbers in. I called it D. Now, how do you calculate these? In StatCrunch, you mentioned that. So if you click on Stat, you select Summary Stats. Then you just, you pick your column D. Summary Stats, the column D, and then I chose Mean and Standard Deviation. Then at the bottom, you click Compute, and it gives you, in my particular case, it gives me 0.375 and 1.847. So, hope this helps.